Okay. Hey, Deborah, how you doing, sweetie? I'm just checking my sound and everything. Okay, I think we're good. Just give people a couple of minutes to come in. How's everyone doing today? It's been a crazy couple of weeks, hasn't it? Okay, that's good. I don't blame you, honey. You probably heard here in the UK we had some really sad news today. The Queen passed away. It was honestly a shock, that's for sure. There had been a couple of times where the family had been called in with her health, and I just thought it was going to be one of those again. And then we get the news that she passed away. An incredible lady. Incredible. 71 years on the throne. 71. Needless to say, it was a shock. She was the longest person to ever be on that throne. She became queen at the age of 25. Oh, so much. So much history. To become queen at the young age of 25 and then to go on to live to 96 years old. That's incredible. But you know, instead of looking at the good things she done, people are going to be looking at all the mistakes she made. And that's a shame. It's a shame people do that. Why do people do that anyway? Why do they look at all the bad stuff? Why do they look at all the mistakes a person made rather than the good they done in the world? Yeah. She saw in the new Prime Minister only 2 days ago. 15 Prime Ministers she saw come into power. 15. Two days before she passed away. I looked at a photo of her today, actually, from 2 days before, and she looked so frail. And I couldn't believe how frail she looked. But you expect that from a 90-year-old woman, don't you? You expect them to look frail. She sure did. She sure did. There was no giving up. She was dedicated. I think that's the right word to use, dedicated. She was incredible. She weren't going to step down from being queen. There was no way. And it wasn't that long ago she lost her husband, Prince Philip. Finally reunited. She was one strong woman. You have no idea. Share this stream. Copy link. Hey JJ, how you doing, sweetie? I'm okay. Had a bit of a surprise today, you could say, with the Queen passing away. But life goes on, as they say, and she will be at peace now, I'm sure. How are you doing, JJ? She was one hell of a strong woman. Such a strong woman. Okay, now that done. Quiet here today, isn't it? Just giving people a minute to come in, guys. I know that uni is supposed to be going live tonight, so... Oh, for sure, JJ. For sure. She done a lot in her life. More than most. People should look up to people like her with pride. I'm not exactly going to talk about my thoughts on the new king at the moment. I don't think this is the time. I think right now that's all we need to be thinking about is the fact that she has only just passed away. No worries, Deborah. No problem, honey. Hope everything's okay. No, there will never be another like Elizabeth. No way. No, that's the stand of the British as well, JJ. We're not exactly amused about Charles in any way whatsoever. And his wife is a definite no-no. Now, if you ask the British about Diana, on the other hand, she was very much loved. Should have been Diana where she is now. For sure. Okay. Oh boy. That's one way to describe Charles. My husband would probably agree with you. I needed a laugh today. He is. Yeah, 72, I believe. He certainly won't be there as long as his mother was. Definitely, JJ. Hey, Shay, how you doing, sweetie? You don't need to apologize. I think so too, Shay. Once all this with the Queen is dealt with, I think the people are going to have an uproar. I like cats, but my youngest son doesn't. Hey, Pale, yeah, she is an amazing woman. Definitely been a weird day. And I didn't think the Queen passing would actually affect me. When the news came in, I was devastated. Yeah, Diana is the people's princess, and she always will be. So I wanted to come on and talk to people about my last video where I said I'm taking a step back from the situation with Marvon McCray, the stuff that they've been doing with Kylie. Maybe Shay. She's always been a very gracious woman. And like I said earlier on, she was still doing her royal duties 2 days ago. 2 days ago. She brought in the new Prime Minister. I had a little bit of a cry about it earlier, I'll be honest. Oh, very seriously. I was looking at a picture of her from 2 days ago, and the backs of her hands look really bruised, and she's got no circulation to her fingers. And she looked so frail. It's kind of sad. But she lived to a good age. She did. She did. She always had a twinkle in her eye. Maybe Shay. I didn't think of that. Yeah. I know you mean, JJ. It's a good age to get to 96, isn't it? I think that means they had a good life when they get to like 96. True, Shay. It is a very sad day, that's for sure. And 2 days ago, she looked so beautiful. And I get a picture up and show you guys. Okay, so this is from just 2 days ago. There you go. Hey Dina, honey, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, it's nice to talk about these things, isn't it? Because it does affect everybody. I know, like, we didn't know her personally, but you feel like you did. She was so tiny. You know, I want to bring a photo of when she got married up, because that was beautiful. Let me just go back in again. It's not the greatest picture. I can have a look now, Dina. 1 second. Just get that one down. Queen Elizabeth, 1950. Oh wow, look at her there. Now I think this is when she became queen. She looked amazing. So beautiful. Hmm? She loved her corgis. Oh, wow. It's lovely to look back at the memories of some people, isn't it? Oh, bless. Oh, wow. She did love her animals, though. When was that from? March. No problem, Deborah. It's something I think a lot of people may want to talk about. Like, you're never going to get another woman like her. They are cute dogs. And she done more than anyone dreamed that she would. She lived longer than anyone thought that she would. When Philip died, I didn't know how she was going to go on. Have a good day, JJ. Enjoy your meal out, honey. Very beautiful. She always looked so, what's the right word? Elegant. Not overly done, but just enough to look outstandingly beautiful. Even in her older years. I used to get really, really annoyed at the Queen's speech on Christmas Day, you know. But I actually think I'm going to miss her. We've had 70 years of doing the Queen doing a speech every day, every Christmas Day. She did. She didn't like Diana much, though. She wasn't that cracked on Diana. But I always say at the end of the day, her first job is a mother. And the stuff that went on with Prince Andrew, you can't blame her for trying to protect him. Hi, babe. She did everything she could to protect him. What are you looking for, babe? Should be something of that side of the bed. Yeah, she was in her favourite place. She was in Balmoral. But I don't know. Things will probably change now.
For the worse.
Maybe, Dina. Maybe. I don't know so much. If she'd allowed Charles to marry her first, I don't think there would be all the problems they were. Because he had to marry someone like Diana. It was an arranged marriage from what I can gather. I once heard a saying about the royals that said, once you bed them, you don't wed them. Which, that doesn't sit comfortably with me. But I know she had a really, really close relationship with Harry. It's just a very sad loss, isn't it? Oh, for sure, Shay. Yeah. It's really hard to think about Camilla when the first thing you think about is Diana and what she went through. because I recently watched a documentary video about Diana, and it was heartbreaking. And we don't know, the Queen may have regretted all of that. And if she did live with the regret, that would have been really difficult. Oh, for sure, Deborah. Being a grandparent to being a mother is two different books. It's two different things completely. As a grandmother, you could say, right, I've had enough, take her home. As a mother, oh boy. When they get too much, you still got to keep going. But I would imagine she lived with quite a lot of regret. It's such, I don't know, just such so sad. Does anyone know if Uni's going doing a stream tonight? Like, I haven't watched all of last night's one even yet. One sec, guys. Mm-hmm. Mm. Gina, there's a lot of rumours going around the UK about what happened when Diana died and what happened at the castle. Charles wanted to go out to France to bring her home. The Queen didn't want him to do that, which is pretty sad. I do believe, though, he insisted upon going. They kept the boys out at Balmoral for a little while after Diana passed away. His whole life, Deborah, his whole life. He spent his entire life preparing to be king. And so is William. Well, he may change his name, Shay. He may not be known as King Charles. Shut up. I'm glad you guys can't hear my husband here. I don't think you can hear him. Oh, for sure. William Kate are ready to take that throne.
Oh,
Excuse me while I kill my husband. They heard you laughing anyway. So you heard him say he's going to change his name to King Dumbo?
well, it shouldn't be enough.
Shay said you can't kill him, but if you do, we got the bail money. Oh, dear me. Oh. You know, we've been together now 15 years. I would have done less time for murder.
Oh, definitely.
Good night. He's a clown. Yes, for sure, Shane. This dream didn't happen. You guys are just awesome, I tell you. Okay, Dina. Yeah, that would make a good theme song. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, is he really off again? Seriously, when is he just going to leave AZ alone? Road Dogg is back to going after AZ. I can't believe this. Why am I getting notifications of Road Dogg? Jeez. How is your baby doing, Shay? Hey, honey, how you doing? Why is she rotten, Shay? I know. I know about the puppy. Yes, a very, very sad day, Hope. I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't. Because she was one strong woman. I bet you have, Shay. Spoiling her rotten. I bet she's beautiful. Hope, she saw in the new Prime Minister 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago. I know, incredible woman, isn't she? Wasn't she? I'm sure at 96 years of age, I wouldn't be doing all the things that she's been doing. Okay. Yep. Bye. No, I'm not. What the absolute was that? Gross. Wow, Deborah, that's amazing. I just hid him from the channel, Shay. Trust Dina. Dina, you're a star. I'm not on talk like that on my channel. Sorry, mate. No, go away. Yep. Can't hurt, Shay. So I was hoping to talk to you guys about the video I done the other night about taking a step back. Hi, Dolly. How you doing, sweetie? Mm. Okay, so this Dolly person is using my picture. Maybe you'd like to say why you're using my picture, Dolly, from this stream. I'm questioning why you're using my picture. Mm-hmm. Yes, Hope, and the name. What is with that? What do you find, honey? Dean, are you in crazy? What are you on about? You're a good person. Okay, let's give it a chance and see how it goes. Dina, what do you think, Shay? Should I boot them or give them a chance? I know Dina is a good judge of character. It's kind of a bit spooky with the name and using my picture from this stream. Okay, let's give her a chance. Let me see where it goes. Gone. No worries, Shay. Mm-hmm. I respect the opinion of my subscribers. I respect you guys' opinion, always. The name and my picture was a bit creepy, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? You know, there are people who think that absolutely. You know, I see people attacking Katie on the regular. Thank you for doing that, Shay. Thank you, honey. There are people who attack Katie on the regular. They say that she shouldn't be talking about her son. Well, my answer to her talking about her son, well, is her son. If she wants to talk about it, that's up to her. I think him having the surgery and it being found out now that he was successful is amazing. I'm so happy for Katie with that little boy's heart surgery. And the fact that it's really going strong now is amazing. You know, I got a family member who has a child with a lot of problems, just like Katie's son. And there's this one big thing that she's afraid of. Ever since he was a baby. When my relative's baby was born, they had a lot of problems. And the doctors said that he wouldn't live till a certain age. But he went past that age and they gave him other ages and other ages and other ages. And every time he went that bit longer, and he's still alive now. But his mother, there's a distance between them, and the distance is caused by fear. Exactly, Shay. But this person that I'm talking about, she has a fear of bonding with him and has ever since he was a baby. And this fear is because she's afraid of losing him. And it is a perfectly natural thing to happen. Doesn't mean they don't love their child. Yeah, and actually, it means the opposite. They love them so much they're afraid. Can you imagine thinking your child is only going to live till a certain age? As a parent, we all have this dream. Now, baby's born, before the baby's born, that our baby is going to be perfect in every way. And I'm not saying they're not perfect. But when you have a child with medical issues, it's terrifying. absolutely terrifying. And that fear can build a wall. You may not even realize it's there, but other people looking in will. Now, I've seen some pictures of Katie's little boy, and he's beautiful. So beautiful. But you can see that he's not a well little boy, if that's the right way to say it. You can see there's medical things going on there. Still makes him just as beautiful as any other baby out there. Any other child. So anybody who says, oh, I believe you, Dina. Dina, I believe that he is well loved. You know, I hear him in the background sometimes when I do watch some of Katie's videos, and he's funny. You can hear him giggling and screaming, and no matter how much Katie wants to sort of block that sound out so she can do her videos, it's funny. Because he's just like any other child and just wants to play and have fun. And with everything going on in the world, I don't blame Katie for trying to protect her son from what's going on in the world right now. I don't blame her. I don't blame her for doing everything she can to keep him safe. Because as parents, that's all we're able to do. I believe she gets frustrated with her son like we all do. Oh, believe. I get just as frustrated as any other mother out there. And it is perfectly natural and it's perfectly normal. Every person who has children will know that feeling. I never thought my son would survive when he was born. 2 pound 9 ounces. That is so cool, Dina. He's beautiful. I don't believe she's a bad mom. I think she's afraid. Definitely think she's afraid, but I don't think she's a bad mom. No way. I've got frustrated with my kids. We've just had our daughter confirmed as being autistic. And even with her, I've been frustrated. I've been frustrated and said, for God's sake, go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. None of us are perfect. And I would be terrified. He's had open heart surgery already. It's called being a parent. You get frustrated, you make mistakes. And who feels worse off after we get frustrated? Us as parents. We're the ones who feel bad at the end of the day for getting annoyed. Dina's little girls are beautiful. I've told my son off in the past, and I'm the one more upset than he is. Yeah, but your kids are amazing too, Dina. They're beautiful. But that's the thing, these people, they try to make out that because you get frustrated that you're a bad parent, but that's wrong. Every parent alive has gone through frustrating times where they've shouted and just gone off on the kids for being so naughty. But then you move on and you keep going and everything's okay. And that's part of being a parent. Every day is a lesson. That is something I believe strongly. As a parent, every day brings a new lesson. Shay, no way if you got a devil child. No way. They are cute. Dina, you saw my two babies. No matter how old you get, they're always my babies. Dina's met my babies, my little monsters. My son clinging to me like he was going to lose me. My 26-year-old is still my baby. My 25-year-old is still my baby. Same for my 7 and 6-year-old. Oh, for sure. My babies, I call them my little monsters, but I don't think so, Mason. No, thank you. But that's the thing with Shay, they're my little monsters. And every day with them is a blessing. Hope? I don't know, but it may be. It may just be. There's definitely something going on. I didn't retract his statement, he did. I didn't do nothing to that one. I just said no thank you. Children are a blessing. Treasure every moment. Because one day they'll be too big and too grown up for cuddles and kisses. And that sucks. Oh, yeah, we got some of the best mods around here. I've actually got around 10 mods and most of them are never on. That's cool. Isn't it frustrating though when they no longer want the hugs and kisses? I say to my son all the time, he's 7 now, I said, one day you're going to tell me you're too big for kisses and cuddles, ain't you? He went, no. No, I won't, he said. And my little boy, oh, he's clingy. He is so clingy. Oh, bless. I love how you just said you love his wife. That's lovely. That is so precious what you just said, but they hope. If I tried to hug and kiss my 25-year-old, he'd probably get off me and not a baby anymore. And that's precious. That's one thing I think we always want is our children to grow up and find a partner who will treat them good. Oh, bless. That's lush. Oh, bless. Oh, Hope, my heart goes out to you. Oh, Hope. She'll only take help when she's ready, Hope. I know, sweetheart. I'll pray for her too. When she's ready, she'll get help. Oh, Hope. When she's ready, as long as she knows you're there. All you can do is be there when she's ready, Hope. Yeah. What she says. It wasn't you, Hope. Never think it was you. She made some mistakes. She made mistakes, and she just needs to realize. If you ever need anyone to talk to, Hope, you just let me know, okay? Don't blame yourself, Hope. That's the last thing you should do. Like I said, if you ever need to talk, you just let me know. Addiction is really, really hard. Until the person dealing with the addiction realizes, then they won't see what the problem is. But Hope, you are so beautiful. It's a good thing to do to stay busy. Being a parent, full stop, is hard. It's one of the hardest jobs you'll ever take. Being a parent. You're welcome, Hope. We're a good group of people over here. Oh, for sure, Shay. The pay definitely sucks. And you don't get a handbook either. Why don't they give you a handbook when you leave the hospital? Now, if you buy a microwave or a oven, they give you a handbook. Why not with a child? Makes no sense to me. If you go and buy a new phone, you get a handbook on how to use it. You can go in and have a kid and come home and there's no handbook. There needs to be a handbook. Ain't that the truth, Shay? There is no retirement with children. And it's no 9 till 5 job either. Like, take my daughter, for example, 6 years old, the most destructive little girl I've ever met in my life. She will pull her mattress off the bed before digging holes into it. And I have no idea why she does this. Mm-hmm. 365 days of the year and 24/7. The amount of mattresses we've been through with my daughter, the amount of beds that we've been through, because she destroys them. And I don't know why. Making it comfortable, she's pulling all the stuff in out of them. We've had mattresses with holes this big. It's like she has to destroy things. And I don't understand why. Now, my little boy, on the other hand, he's got to try and help me all the time. One day he's going to be an amazing husband. Please don't tell my daughter there's peas in the mattress. She will try finding them. My son, on the other hand, he is the type of kid who has seen his daddy helping me. Now he wants to do all the things that his daddy does. That was cute. Shay, you make me laugh, I. You really do make me laugh. I'm so glad I came onto this stream tonight because it's really made me feel a lot better. I do. Thank you. You know, I went to sleep last night and I woke up this morning to, oh, what the, okay, what just happened then? Did I just get kicked? It's a good thing to have a place, safe place for people to be able to talk, help. I think it's good to give people a safe place where they can talk and vent about things. Because I know that, like, a lot of places people don't feel like they can talk. And I like to be that for people. I like to give people that chance to be able to say what they want to say. Wherever they feel it's like sort of, everyone's opinions are important at the end of the day. Like, a lot of people, they don't want you to give your opinion on things. They say they do, but when you do, they get offended by it. No, I don't see the point in that. Hi, Elle, how are you doing, sweetheart? I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm just taking a step back from the Marvon McCray stuff and from Justice for All and the stuff that he's done, because that really did get too much. You're welcome. Everybody needs somewhere they can talk. No, I don't think I have. Really, Hope? Oh God, I can't look. I can't. Just when you think the worst has happened, and then they go even further. And the thing was, after seeing that video that he did where he was describing everything, I started having nightmares. And like, I have a lot of problems sleeping anyway. So when I started having nightmares from that, and now people think I'm, no, well, I don't meditate. I am going to start doing yoga though. All right. I'll have to look into that. But like, I'm not stepping back from the internet, just from them, because they've caused me so much. Okay. I'll look into it. I'm hoping if I can strengthen my joints and that a little bit, it might stop them sort of being so hypermobile. And maybe I won't wake up feeling like I've broken my back. But you're having loads of fun, Shay. Now, I woke up to around 30 comments this morning, and people were saying they think I'm an empath. So that was quite puzzling. So I started looking into it, and kind of made sense. Have any of you ever seen the movie Who Will Love My Children? I've still got a couple of years till I hit 50 actually. Okay, so most haven't. Okay, so Who Will Love My Children is about a woman who has, I believe it's 10 children. And she's been diagnosed with cancer. So before she dies, she wants to find each of her children a new home. Now, I have watched this film probably 50 times or more. But every time I watch it, I will cry. Every time. And the other one that gets me like that is The Colour Purple. I can't watch those films. I can't. But I do watch them. but they make me cry every time. And I don't mean just a few tears, I mean I sob through about 20 to 30% of the film. The colour purple is Whoopi Goldberg. And I adore her as an actress. She is an amazing actress. Me too, Al. But who will love my children? By the time I'm 15 minutes into the film, I'm sobbing like a baby. Oh, the colour purple's amazing. But I could watch those two films every day. I would still cry every time I watched it. I just can't control the emotions inside me. Sometimes a good cry is all you need to do. That is true. I told my husband about the comments, and his answer to that was, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Hope, I know that feeling, honey. I've always been very emotional. People always used to use that against me growing up. Now I've always wondered if maybe I have autism. He did. He did, Al. He said it made a lot of sense. He did a little research on it, and he said to me that does make sense. Now I've often seen people going around saying, I'm an empath, I'm an empath, I'm an empath, but then their actions and their words don't match. I believe Shane Dawson did once or twice. I'm going to, Al. Definitely going to. It's when I speak to people, say someone who's lost someone recently, I feel extremely emotional, talking about that person they've lost, and it hurts. And it really does hurt, and I've never understood that. No, neither do I, Shay. But he's someone who I've seen saying it, so it was just like an example. But like, I do feel emotional about things. And sometimes I don't even know why I feel so emotional. I don't really know if that makes sense or whatever. But it can be real painful. And like I said, sometimes I don't even know why I'm hurting, why I'm upset. Like the Queen passing away, I've never been sort of a royalist as such. I never used to sit down every Christmas Day and watch her speeches and things like that, but I really got upset and I didn't even know why. It's not like I know her. It's strange. And that's what I need to learn to do. Well, I hope I've got to save up around £1,000 before I can get a dog. I'm currently saving. I got around £8 in my savings so far out of 1,000. In time, it'll come. Let me see if I can get you a link for that. I don't know if I can on Instagram. Is there a way to get a link on Instagram? Does anybody know? Oh, thank you, Shay. So lovely of you. Oh, link on Instagram. I'm looking at Instagram now. It is. I'm just going to write out what my Instagram is. Mm. Ugh. Oh wow, that's crazy, Shay. I can't do it on this sec. I can't do it on the computer for some reason. That is crazy. 200 floating in limbo. How on earth does that happen? Let's see if I can get on the computer a second. Okay, maybe this will help. Oh, we both did it, Shay. Thank you, honey. But like, I never really understood why I got so emotional over things. Obviously, there's been people in my life who's taken advantage of that. I once had someone selling me items that didn't work. You guys are awesome. I've met some amazing people through YouTube. I really have. I've known some pretty shitty people in my life. Most of them related to. Like, I was watching last night's stream from uni and Dre was talking about Von's mother. And she was saying about putting up, what did she say? I forgot what she said. Yeah, I got that. Oh, there was two. Two. Done. Like, I stopped using Facebook for over a year now. And I kind of understand where Dre's coming from with the way that Vaughn's parents are treating her. I get that. It's like you have to respect yourself enough for others to respect you too. And a lot of people will take advantage of weaknesses. And when people take advantage of your weaknesses, that says more about them than it does about you. Wow, was you in your Air Force, Shay? That's amazing. I thought about joining the Air Force when I was younger. I went to Air Cadets and stuff, which was pretty cool. And what really put me off was they gave me control of this plane that we were in, and we were going down. If he didn't pull back on that stick, we were going to hit the sea. Oh, we could have plenty of streams like this. Al, this is some of the best streams we have. I love giving you guys a safe place to be able to talk about things you want to talk about. This will never stop. I think when you're on the internet, everybody needs somewhere they can go where they don't feel like they're going to get attacked. Because so many people are so ready to just tear people down. And that's cruel. And there is only so much of that people can take. No, I'm not here to attack anybody. When I realized something wasn't right, oh, for sure. How you act is a reflection of how you feel, how you are yourself. Take a look at Molly Golightly. She is so angry. She is angry against the world. She's also very, very lonely. She pays for her friends. That's a sure thing. Oh, for sure. Definitely Shay. But if you look at what they're doing, besides the stuff with Marvon, look at the way that Molly attacked their mother. Molly has never ever been in a relationship where she's been treated that way. And that's great. It's amazing that she's never been in that kind of relationship. But I wish she would sit down and she would talk to people who have been. And not just talk to them, but listen to them. In her head, that guy did that because she pushed him too far. Because she didn't jump to his demands. Yeah, that should be a real term. But because Molly has never been in that situation, she has no understanding of anybody who's been through a relationship like that. I think he will stand by his wife. If Marvon does wake up, and I pray to God that he does. I think he would stand by his wife. And the stuff that Molly recently said about him leaving her, that was disgusting. That was the most disgusting thing she ever could have said. PTSD and depression are real things. And Molly should know that. She takes antidepressants. Hi, Daphne, honey. Welcome. Welcome. We're just having a chat today, talking about different things going on. Please join. You're welcome. But Molly deals with depression, so I know that because she said that she had antidepressant medication. So she should have even a little bit of compassion for what he was going through. But she shows none. I remember, honey, I remember. Good to see you. But instead of compassion or anything, she comes with anger. Marvon's son is what matters right now. Attacking his mother or her father or his father is really not where it should be right now. Most don't hope. Most don't, honey. I know, honey, it's very, very real. I deal with it myself too. I love uni streams. His chats are amazing. There are some amazing people in his chats. Some of the best people are psych nurses. I've met some amazing psych nurses. They have a lot of understanding. Working on a psych ward, you have to. When my husband came up earlier, he came up to sort my medication out before he went to sleep. He does this every night. He is very calming. And some amazing people in his chat too. Some really amazing people. My husband is a very good man. I am so blessed to have such an amazing husband. I get what you mean, Daphne. Completely. When I was around, I think it was 15, I was doing work experience from school. And I went to work in a school with children who have problems, disabilities and such. Now, this was supposed to be a week's work placement. I think most people should have a heart for veterans. Veterans are amazing. They're why we are so free. When I did this work placement, I went on to volunteer there for over a year. And it was one of the most amazing places I'd ever known of. But one day I was working with this young girl and I had to feed her. And she fell asleep on me. Now, in my mind, I completely and utterly thought she had just died on me. And I got up and I ran. For 3 hours I ran for. I don't even know where I ended up. When I went back and I was talking to someone about her, they thought it was funny and made jokes about falling asleep if they were eating the food that I was feeding her. I will never forget the fear of that day. I will never forget thinking that she just died in front of me. Oh, I think anyone who's not sort of experienced would think there's a lot going on with Molly. And what is this thing with people I couldn't be a nurse. I couldn't do that. There was a time where I wanted to be a nurse, but then realizing what would actually happen in front of me, I couldn't do it. My heart couldn't take the pain. I really couldn't. People who can do it are amazing. But I would be a wreck. I know that I would. Just talking about people passing away. I admire people who are nurses. I wish I could do that, but I just wouldn't be able to. I honestly wouldn't be able to sort of deal with that kind of pain on a regular basis. Absolutely, Daphne. I think the main thing with Molly is she's completely cut off from any kind of empathy. She's got no sort of feeling for anybody apart from herself. She's made it clear the best way to hurt her is through money. She attacked her money, Hope. Her money was attacked. Oh, I think she can go a lot more lower than she has. For sure. It's affected her income. When people realize that people like myself and Uni are talking the truth, Daphne, exactly. Exactly, Shay. But you look at how many more people believe what Uni now compared to at the beginning. And now she is shouting the loudest. Because people are seeing that what we're putting out there is the truth. We've got nonsense, Uni, Katie. Oh, the fat shaming. Yeah, that is just her putting her securities onto other people. Her insecurities. The fact that she eats like a stray dog is just gross. Oh, but Shay, she does. Uni's been amazing. Seriously, Daphne, she did. I really like Uni too. How does someone talk shit about a 96-year-old woman who just died? Who the hell does that? 96 years old she was. That in itself is incredible. She makes me sick. And she's struck Kool-Aid twice, hasn't she? Does anyone know if the 2 strikes were successful? I hope so, Shay. I did report that video that Justin put out. Okay. Then that's a good sign. She's not educated. I feel like she had such an enclosed life that she knows nothing about anything. She's been brought up and lived her life in such luxury that she literally knows nothing about anything. She's bought a certificate. But at least she didn't print one up for herself. Okay, if Nonsense is going live, I'm going to check if he's going live and then I'll shut this down so we can go and watch. Does anyone know when he's going live? You're welcome anytime, Daphne. Everybody's welcome here. Let me just check when. Well, it's like 1 a.m. here, Daphne, so that don't mean much to me, honey. Nonsense Premier. Let's have a look. Okay, say they started two minutes ago, but I'm not seeing nothing. There's a problem while playing playback ID. Okay, guys. Okay, right. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. And I'm going to shoot over to Nonsense and see what's happening over there. For some reason I can't seem to get him to play. But thank you for coming, guys, tonight. It's been fantastic, as always. You guys are amazing. Let's all shoot over to Nonsense. Good night, all. Yeah, thank you all for coming. It's been brilliant. Okay. Bye.